my name is John Molyneux, and this is the first in a series of short and I hope accessible introductions to the ideas of Marx and Marxism. I should start by saying that there are many different views of Marx and of Marxism. And I should explain, I think, where I'm coming from in making these videos. When I say there are different views of Marx, I don't mean that there are things to take. There are no, I mean basis for the so-called communist regimes of the Soviet Russia,
rouse thyself for combat.
Therefore, Marx was a malevolent influence on the course of events in the 20th century. And to be a Marxist is something to be, as it were, slightly ashamed of, or something you might apologise for. Now, I should say at the outset that I reject this completely. And the Marxism that I will be talking about has, in my view, was a Democrat, profoundly so, and a fighter for human liberation. Obviously, those claims need justifying, and I hope that I will justify them in the course of these videos. But I think that that should be said at the outset. Another view of Marx is that he was, as widespread, is that he was primarily a 19th century thinker, and therefore obviously out of date today. What he said maybe had a point in the 19th century, but the world has moved on and changed beyond all recognition. It doesn't apply anymore. Now, obviously, Marx was a 19th century thinker. He was born in 1818 and died in 1883. But I want to argue that his main ideas are not out of date at all. And the reason for that is of what he said is, I would suggest, more true today than when he first wrote it. Let me give an example. Yes, the Communist if we're honest, but that case, there were essentially working class labor power, as opposed to just people who worked in general, peasants and so on. But the working class as much. Almost entirely to a small corner of northwestern Europe and maybe a little bit of the United States. Now, however, the working class, the proletariat, hundreds of thousands.
I am justified, and I am armed.
China doesn't have any money. read again in the Communist Manifesto, Marx's account of how capitalism is driven to every corner of the earth and to